The stadium roared like a living heartbeat. Thousands of BLINKS filled Kaohsiung National Stadium, their pink ocean of light sticks pulsing in sync with the pounding music. It was the grand finale of BLACKPINK's Born Pink World Tour, and no one could have predicted what was about to unfold, a moment that would set the internet on fire and make headlines around the world. Zayn Malik, yes, Zayn Malik, the former One Direction star, had just made an emotional, unexpected appearance in support of Jisoo, BLACKPINK's beloved visual and vocalist. Before we dive into this once-in-a-lifetime moment, make sure you hit like, drop a comment, and share your thoughts, because this story is breaking barriers between pop worlds you never thought would collide. The night sky shimmered above Kaohsiung, glowing pink and gold. The crowd's cheers were deafening as Jisoo stepped onto the stage, radiant in a black crystal gown that glimmered under the lights. She looked powerful, calm, and entirely in control. The opening notes of Flower filled the stadium, and the audience erupted. But then, everything changed. The music cut for a heartbeat. The giant LED screen flickered to life. There he was, Zayn Malik. Smiling softly, his voice deep and steady. Proud of you, Jisoo. Keep shining. For a second, silence. Then the stadium exploded. Tens of thousands screamed in disbelief. Phones shot up into the air, flashes burst like fireworks, and within minutes, #Zayn supports Jisoo was trending worldwide on X, TikTok, and YouTube. Jisoo froze. Her eyes widened, glistening under the stage lights. She pressed a hand to her heart, smiled faintly, and looked toward the screen. The moment felt unscripted, raw, and utterly real. When she finally spoke, her voice trembled with emotion. "BLINKS," she said softly, "tonight isn't just for me, it's for everyone who believes in the impossible." The crowd roared. Suddenly, Flower was no longer just a song, it became a declaration of resilience, love, and connection across continents. Rumors about Zayn and Jisoo had floated for months, with whispers of a secret collaboration in London. Now, fans couldn't help but wonder, was this the confirmation they'd been waiting for? Behind the scenes, sources from YG Entertainment revealed that Zayn's video wasn't part of the official show. It had been sent privately by Zayn's team only hours before the concert. Even more shocking, Jisoo herself didn't know it would play. Imagine performing in front of tens of thousands, only to be surprised by a personal message from one of the biggest global stars on earth. No wonder she was visibly moved, fighting tears as the lights bathed her in soft pink hues. The fans' reactions were explosive. On social media, clips of the moment racked up millions of views within hours. TikTok edits featuring Jisoo's teary smile and Zayn's message hit 80 million views overnight. Comments flooded in, "This is history. Zayn and Jisoo, two worlds, one emotion. I've never seen anything so genuine on a concert stage." And then came the encore. As Jisoo sang, "As if it's your last," her voice cracked slightly, emotion spilling through every note. Fireworks painted the sky. Confetti rained down. She looked out into the crowd and whispered, "Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Zayn." The stadium erupted again moments later. Zayn posted the clip on his official Instagram, captioned simply, "She deserves the world." Within an hour, it had over 5 million likes. The comments were flooded with purple hearts, pink emojis, and messages from fans of both BLACKPINK and Zayn. ZQUAD meets BLINKS, history made. Two icons, one unforgettable night. Music journalists from Billboard to Rolling Stone quickly picked up the story. Headlines read, "Zayn Malik's surprise message to BLACKPINK's Jisoo breaks the internet." Analysts began speculating that this wasn't just a casual gesture, it could be the beginning of a new era of collaboration between Western pop and K-pop at the highest level. According to an insider from an international production house, Jisoo and Zayn have been in early talks about a project themed around light and resilience. If true, it could become one of the most influential cross-genre collaborations in modern pop. Online, the world was still buzzing. Fans across the globe started posting side-by-side edits of Jisoo's performance and Zayn's message. Hashtags like #JisooZaynMoment and #BornPinkFinal trended for 3 days straight. It wasn't just about music anymore, it was about emotion, unity, and breaking cultural walls. Jisoo's quiet strength and grace resonated deeply. As she walked off the stage, a backstage camera captured her turning to the lens, whispering, "Thank you for believing in me." That clip alone went viral on TikTok, overlaid with emotional piano music and the words, "For everyone who believed when no one else did." Zayn replied on X later that night with 3 simple words, "We believe, Jisoo." It was the closing note of a night that will be remembered forever. A night when 2 global icons, one from London, one from Seoul, connected through pure artistry and heart. From Kaohsiung's roaring crowd to millions watching online, one message rang louder than any beat, brighter than any lightstick: music is universal. It heals. It unites, and maybe, just maybe, this was only the beginning, because if this emotional crossover has taught us anything, it's that when passion meets destiny, the world stops to listen. So tell us, what do you think? Should Zayn and Jisoo finally collaborate on that rumored track? Drop your thoughts below, hit like, and share this story with every Blink and ZQUAD you know, because after tonight, one thing is clear: the world isn't just watching, it's waiting. And as the echoes of that unforgettable night in Kaohsiung faded, something began to stir across the internet. Fan theories, cryptic posts, and whispers of a deeper story started flooding every corner of social media. Was this the end of an era, or the birth of a new one? In the days following the concert, the global spotlight turned fully on Jisoo and Zayn. Entertainment outlets dissected every frame of that viral moment, every glance, every word. Twitter threads ran wild with speculation: Zayn and Jisoo collaboration confirmed? YG and RCA planning secret project? Some fans even pointed out that Zayn's last post before the concert included a black and pink rose emoji, and suddenly, that tiny symbol became a wildfire of decoding theories. Clips of Jisoo's emotional reaction flooded the internet, layered with slow-motion edits and captions like, "When a message means more than words." YouTube channels that normally covered pop culture gossip began releasing breakdowns titled, "The Emotional Symbolism Behind Zayn's Support for Jisoo." Even music critics, usually skeptical of fan-driven narratives, admitted there was something profoundly genuine about the interaction. One viral comment summed it up perfectly: "This wasn't PR. This was respect." 2 artists who've walked through fire recognizing each other's strength. By midweek, Spotify streams for Flower spiked again, climbing back into the global top 10. Meanwhile, Zayn's acoustic tracks saw a sudden surge in South Korea and Japan, a rare crossover wave that neither label could have predicted. Korean media dubbed it the Jisoo effect. British tabloids countered with Zayn's emotional bridge to K-pop. But behind the headlines, something deeper was happening. During a live stream 3 days later, Jisoo appeared on Weverse to thank fans for their endless love and support. Her tone was warm, yet reflective. "That night was very special," she said softly. "Sometimes, life gives you moments you don't expect, moments that remind you that kindness is stronger than distance." Fans immediately flooded the chat with purple hearts and messages of love. The words "ZAYN watching live" even trended, as users claimed they spotted his verified account briefly entering the livestream before disappearing seconds later. Screenshots spread like wildfire, and then, silence. For 2 weeks, neither Zayn nor Jisoo posted anything public. No interviews, no updates, no statements. The internet went into detective mode. Some believed the quiet meant they were working on music together. Others thought it was just mutual respect being left to breathe. But the anticipation was electric. Then, out of nowhere, a leaked studio snippet hit Twitter. A 15-second audio clip, soft, melancholic, layered with haunting guitar chords and 2 voices blending in harmony. One distinctly male, the other ethereal, feminine, and unmistakably familiar. The caption read, "Zayn x Jisoo, unreleased demo. 2025." Within minutes, the clip hit 1 million views. Fans dissected every note. The sound was unlike anything either had done before, a fusion of British indie pop melancholy and Korean emotional minimalism. The lyrics, though hard to decipher, hinted at distance, connection, and courage. Neither artist confirmed or denied it. But that silence only fueled the storm. Fashion magazines jumped in too. Vogue Korea ran a feature titled "Jisoo's New Era, Strength and Elegance." Just days later, GQ UK released a spread with Zayn in monochrome styling, captioned "A voice that still feels everything." The subtle parallelism didn't go unnoticed. Both articles mentioned one word repeatedly: authenticity. And then came the bombshell. During a private listening session for industry insiders in Seoul, whispers leaked that Jisoo had recorded a brand new English track with an international male artist. Someone in the room reportedly described it as emotional, cinematic, and breathtakingly honest. No names were confirmed, but the room's reaction was unanimous. It was magic. That same night, Zayn posted a black and pink gradient image on his Instagram story with 3 words written across it, "In the same sky." BLINKS lost their minds. ZQUAD went feral. Both fandoms collided in a storm of theories, edits, and countdowns. Even mainstream news picked it up. CNN's entertainment segment titled the story, "Zayn Malik and BLACKPINK's Jisoo, Global Collaboration or Viral Coincidence?" But deep down, everyone already knew something was coming, and if the Kaohsiung moment was the spark, this was the ignition. Producers in Los Angeles reportedly cleared calendar space for a cross-continental recording session. London studios began circulating NDAs. YG's official YouTube quietly updated its banner to a dark pink gradient. No announcement, no explanation. The calm before the storm, and yet, even amid all the chaos, fans remembered that one night, that fragile, beautiful second when Jisoo looked up at the screen, saw Zayn's message, and smiled with tears in her eyes. That image became an icon, plastered on fan art, posters, and digital edits across the world. It wasn't just about celebrity. It was about connection. A reminder that in a world often divided by fame, language, and expectation, 2 voices, 2 souls, could still meet through the universal rhythm of music. And as fans waited for the next drop, the whispers continued. A single question pulsed across the globe, in every language, every fandom, every platform: when Zayn Malik meets Jisoo again, what happens next?